Alright guys, so here's an update to my health issues. Well, first of all, I've had good days and bad days. And the bad days have been very, very bad. And the good days have been very, very good. So if you kind of cancel them both out, I think I'm doing mediocre. Now, all fun and joking aside, since I last made the video telling you that I've been going through this vertigo problem, the vertigo has become less. I can walk, talk, function, eat. No, those are all good news. I can function on my own. I can drive on my own and stuff again. I just can't lay on my left because when I lay on the left, the vertigo does come on. It's not as intense and it doesn't last as long, so that's good news. When I turn from the left to my back, it does the same thing. And if I lay flat on the bed without any pillow, it'll do the same thing. But it'll come on pretty fast and furious, and then it subsides pretty quickly to it. When it first started, I think it took like 30 seconds to subside. No, it takes like 5 seconds. So that's improvement, right? I can still lay on the right, and that's fine. The doctor still doesn't want to give me a positive diagnosis for BPPV. That's the benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. That's the one where the crystals in the ear move out of place. She still doesn't want to give me a positive diagnosis for that because I don't have any nystagmus when they do the tests to see. Nystagmus is when your eyes shake. And I know I don't have it because I lay down and do the test and have the kids videotape my eyes. And they don't shake at all. So that doesn't mean I don't have that. It just doesn't mean they can't tell me definitively that that's what it is. So the blood results came back perfect. Everything that they tested me for, if the scale is here, I'm right in the middle of everything. And I'm so excited because even with sugar or diabetes, she says I'm not even near being at risk for that. So obviously I'm doing something right with my eating. And even though I have a cooking show where I make a lot of sweets, I'm obviously not eating all those sweets. Like I tell you guys, I only taste it and I give the rest away because I don't want to get sick. You know, both my parents have adult onset diabetes and I don't want to go down that route. So anyways, blood is perfect. The hearing test is perfect. I went through a lot to get to the hearing test because they found out that this right ear, which was not bothering me at all, was impacted with wax and they had to get it out. At first I did the drops, which was horrid because it made me deaf for like 3 days right before Jada's party and gave me a horrid earache like 2 days before Jada's party. So I went back in yesterday, which was the day after Jada's party, and they flushed it out, and thankfully I didn't get the vertigo when they flushed it out. I was so fearful of that. That's why they didn't flush it out before the party because I had to make all that food. So anyways, that's out. This is clear. I can hear. This is perfect. No pain, no anything. This side, however, is still the problem. And I'll show you guys like 2 spots like right here and right here. Those hurt. And I hadn't noticed before that those hurt because I was on Sudafed before for, you know, dry eye issue. And the Sudafed started really affecting me badly. And one of the main side effects that I had from the Sudafed was like a rapid heartbeat, which was very, very scary. So I got off of it, and like within 3 days, I knew it was out of my system because the eye started acting cuckoos again. So what I do for the eye now is I kind of do the warm compress of the tea bags. Like when Joe is done with his tea bags, I just go ahead and put it on my eye. And then it, you know, works. Some days I don't have to put it at all, and some days I have to do it like 2 or 3 times a day. So that's under control without any medication. And basically now back to the vertigo issue, right? Because that's what I started presenting with. So the doctor now is working towards a diagnosis of cervical vertigo. It's not definite. It's not definite because they want to do the CAT scan first to make sure that's not something else underlying, make sure there's nothing in my ear. Like she was kind of teasing yesterday saying, you know, one time somebody came in presenting with a ladybug in their ear, and I'm like, oh God, no. So we have a lot of caterpillars around here, so that thought just scares me to death, that what if one of those are in my ear, right? But anyways, it could still be the crystal problem, so I'm doing the Epley maneuver because it doesn't hurt to do that. But the cervical vertigo would actually be a little bit better news because the chiropractor can definitely fix that. And I have a chiropractor locally that I adore. You know, when Jory had to interview a chiropractor for one of his college courses, nobody wanted to let him in their office to get interviewed, but this guy did. And so I started using his services, of course, because he was so nice to my son. And when I went in today, he says, when I told him what they were suspecting, he goes, oh, good, that is right up my alley. I'll have you fixed up. Come on. So he did his stuff today. I told Jada I saw dead people when he started pushing on this spot right here. And he did everything on the upper neck. And now I'm in severe pain. but I know that will subside later, and I am looking forward to having a fantastic week because we have work at the shop. We have to work, guys. I don't have the luxury of taking time off and stuff because we're self-employed. I want to show you guys too what I was doing 2 weeks before the neck issue started, because remember I told you guys that it started when I hopped out of bed and I heard this loud pop and stuff. Well, I was actually making those fruit bowls with Joe, and I was the one holding on the spot welder arm and holding the little button on, and I was at a funny angle standing, and I kind of felt pain there, and I told him that I was having a lot of pain, and we would rest, but we were so into making the thing. I think I may have held my neck in a bad position for that couple of weeks, and then afterwards we got work, and then I'll show you guys too, you know, the position that I sit when we were doing the one job, and then my neck is at a different position there, and I think I really messed, you know, probably strained it, you know, and then when I hopped out of bed and I heard that pop, it probably went off there. And then that will cause the vertigo because there's some kind of nerve that runs right here to these vertebrae. There's 4, 5, and 6, I think, vertebrae. And so I'm thinking that that's what it is. And at least I'm hoping that's what it is, because then the chiropractor could fix it with a few visits, right? So I think all in all, the update is a good one, you know. For the people who are suffering this, I'm praying for you because it's not a good feeling. I don't wish this on my worst enemy, and I don't really have any enemies, but I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Vertigo is so horrid because you feel like you're walking on a moving floor all day long, and then your stomach is upset. And I don't go to roller coasters. I don't even look at roller coasters and stuff because I get, you know, motion sick. Even that movie, what's it called? Captain Phillips. Even that movie I couldn't really get through in the theaters with Joe because of the camera angles and stuff. I kept going, but I've always had trouble, like I told you guys before, with vertigo and dizziness and motion sickness and so on and so on. But this one is kind of like new, and it's just sitting there for like a month. And today actually makes a month since it started, but I'm very optimistic. I'm very encouraged. Your loving words and comments and stuff have really blessed me. Helen, I think, is the one name of the lady. I should have checked before I started, but I think the other guy was Mark. If I get it wrong, I'm going to put it, type it in, okay? But you two really blessed me with your comments. And Helen, especially what you've had to endure and the strength that you have, I draw strength from that, okay? And I pray for you daily, and you are somebody that I would love to meet in the future. I know you live in a different state than I am. I'm in California, but it doesn't mean we can't meet, right? I'm going to meet. I'm excited because on June, I think around the 21st, I have to go check the date, but one of my YouTube viewers to the cooking show is having a birthday party right here in California. She lives in Nevada, but she's coming to California for the party. Sorry about that, guys. My battery actually died just now. Anyway, so I was telling you about the one lady that I met through the cooking show. She's having her birthday party right here in California, and I'm going to attend. And I'm so excited because she has endured a lot, and this is somebody that I want to meet. So that's why I'm saying I want to meet Helen. I'll update you guys again real soon, and hopefully it'll be better news, okay? I'm praying for you as you continue to pray for me and send me your lovely thoughts. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Be sure to check out my main channel right here on YouTube. It's called The Bare Pantry Show. And also check out my review channel. It's called Bare Pantry Talk.